like lounge music, like video game lounge music.
It is allowed.
I like it.
I guess.
All right.
I'd rather tournament music than lounge.
Game & Watch versus Lucario. This is a really stressful matchup on both sides. The thing about Lucario is that an aura-based character, he always wants to live to higher percents, and Game & Watch kills Lucario, or Game & Watch's kill moves are very early, but they're also not very reliable, and Lucario with aura will kill Game & Watch incredibly early. So that's why it's very glass cannon-y on both sides, but also a lot of Game & Watch's landing traps don't really work because Lucario's down air. So it's a lot of move slinging, and then it's going to be a lot more defensive once people start hitting that aura percent and the high percent for Game & Watch. So some really good hits by Game & Watch, but then a couple downers just beat out everything else. And you'll just see it get a lot more conservative pretty soon. Lucario has like another 20% or so before he has to start caring about the smashes and just like that.
So, Fallen, can you explain to us exactly what's going on right now? Because I actually wasn't here.
Okay, so Lucario Game & Watch, it's very tense on both sides because Lucario obviously wants his aura and Game & Watch kills early, but Lucario with aura will kill Game & Watch at 67.
Right.
So both characters, they start off slinging their moves really fast, and then it immediately gets a lot more defensive once forward smash from Lucario starts killing.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you like what Paper just had? Lucario really doesn't need to worry about anything.
Yeah.
But luckily, Game & Watch does have that down B bucket break, so he could live from pretty much anything depending on how close he is to the blast zone, as long as he DIs properly. Game & Watch actually dies from vertical moves that send him to the upper blast zone more than to the sides.
Lucario doesn't have too many of those.
Yeah, that's why against characters like DDD and Snake, Game & Watch is booty. But right now he's doing a really good job. Yep. Taking first stock from Lucario right there, and he's only at 118% versus a weak Lucario at 0. See, this is exactly where you want to be at. No matter what matchup you're playing, you always want to be a stock ahead of Lucario. You always want to get that damage.
Actually, killing Lucario is often normally the hardest part about it, just because most landing traps don't work against his down air. But once you have him coming towards you, it's just a matter of reacting.
Yeah, not only that, and his down air is also really hard to punish.
Yeah.
Like, because he stalls into the air a little bit. He could use it for a stall as well. But Paper doing the right thing right now, just getting that chip damage here and there. Lucario is, you really just can't get hit. Yeah, pivot grab is not going to be enough to kill, but it is going to put him in a pretty bad situation. But, yo, Breakfast saving his life right now, guarding that ledge right there, and FlameWave trips. Oh, snap. And that turtle is hungry. Bucket break. Yep, seeing another bucket break, ladies and gentlemen. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's where Game & Watch really shines, is the fact that Lucario, unless he hits him, like if you were to hit him with an up tilt right now, I'm pretty sure that would end the stock. But, Force Palm would do it. Force Palm would do it.
One advantage FlameWaveK has is he's very willing to just slow the pace down. Even when he's behind, he'll slow it down and just wait for the kill move, which is really important for Lucario when he loses that first stock. It's very easy to get flustered and just start losing it all. But now it's basically even until
it is. I agree. It's definitely even right now because Lucario at an 82% disadvantage right now is actually not that bad, considering that he actually gets a damage output boost from being behind. But looks like Paper not really showing that much respect. Same with that forward smash, just grabbing it immediately, going for those hard reads. But fortunately, FlameWaveK not having that today. Hard reads all around, is whiffing forward smashes.
He needs to be really careful about those, because the only way Paper can realistically get a kill on him that isn't just a mistake is either the tech chase or a forward air at a higher percent. Right. So as long as he can be careful with those down throws, he can just honestly keep living and just bring it back with a couple hits.
Yep, and right now he's reaching that maximum percent right now, that max buffness.
So he needs to
this might be the read. This may be the read. Ooh, but he gets that very nice forward smash right there.
One trick against Game & Watch, if he down throws you at the edge, he will always anticipate you going towards the center of the stage because it's the natural. So FlameWave does a very good job with the counter habit there and rolls away.
Definitely.
We'll see if Paper picks up on that later, if he's going to keep going for the convention.
Yep, so right now,
very often would just go for the counter convention, expecting you to be smart. It's probably the most frustrating thing he has.
The funny thing with Leapuff is that he purposely chooses the situation that you know he's going to do, so he chooses the opposite.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, like the way his mindset works. But it looks like a really bad disadvantage for Lucario right now. Back to weak again, so this is a perfect time for Game & Watch to put on that chip percent. There he goes right now. Looks like FlameWave trying not to let it happen, though, trying to get a little bit more percent before his gets racked up.
This part of the game is pretty annoying for Lucario because he either has to take a lot of damage or he has to deal a lot more damage before Game & Watch can die.
Exactly.
Whereas if he didn't lose the stock, he could kill him like 30% ago.
Yep. But that's one advantage that Game & Watch has, is that he's really good at the approach against Lucario, and Paper with his aggressive playstyle, very intimidating, especially with Game & Watch's moveset.
Yeah.
The multi-hits, the kill moves that he has, just the amount of kill potential in this character, and I think they really balanced it out by making him really light, but then they gave him a bucket break.
Well, I hope the bucket wasn't intentional, but honestly,
Yeah,
very nice forward smash. Got the landing.
Yep, got the landing, but he is at a 72% disadvantage. Down but not out. He still can't bring this back. Very nice forward smash now. Look at how much he's glowing right now. You can see that he's slightly strong, but that's just from being at last stock, 87%. Paper going to try to put on a little bit more percent on him, though, but Lucario is going to be stronger, but at the percent that, well, at the rate that Paper's moving right now, that's really not going to matter, because it looks like he's kind of in FlameWave's head. Even with the Lucario gimmicky playstyle, Paper really has it downloaded for the most part. Oh!
Very nice.
Then he takes a fully charged Aura Sphere to the nose, putting him at 72. Now he's in a very dangerous position. Lucario at 138, taking an extra 1% from that magnifying glass in the blast zone right there.
So what you saw there with that Game Watch forward air is what Lucario generally got killed with the air dodge.
Very nice forward air.
Generally what Lucario wants to do is he wants to lead in with his forward. Yeah, there we go. More purple.
There we go.
He wants to lead in with the forward air so he can do most of his combos, especially with the higher auras. But against Game & Watch in particular, there's no good way to set up a Lucario forward air. So all you can do is poke with his more disjointed attacks.
Right.
So you really lose out on the combo game in this matchup, which is unfortunate for Lucario.
So it looks like Game 2 is going to be on Battlefield. Now, is there any specific advantages that Lucario has on stages that have platforms?
I honestly would not have taken him to Battlefield. I would have stuck with FD because Game & Watch is a lot. Game & Watch gains a lot more mobility, but Lucario isn't really chapped by Game & Watch's landing chaps anyway.
Right, and it seems like Game & Watch can't really throw out as many aerials because of the platforms. Like, he can't really full hop and start doing, circle aerial spam like that.
Yeah.
It seems like he's going to have to be a lot more controlled with his moveset this match.
But what you'll find is when it's a lot harder to keep Paper at the edge on the stage because he can just fly around and land on a platform.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. I believe that may be a little bit safer for Lucario, too. Do any of Game & Watch's smashes reach from the bottom of the stage to the platform?
No, he won't reach anything.
Okay, so that also makes Lucario's landings a bit safer as well. In case he was getting edge guarded and barely makes it back on the stage and could possibly reach a platform. Okay.
You just need to
unless he gets hit by a straight forward air.
Yeah, the forward air is the only thing he needs to look out for. And a lot of people just forget about the forward air from Game 1, honestly.
Ooh. Paper was baiting that air dodge to the ground so hard.
That's the thing, though. It'll never work in 100 years because down air will just win every time.
Yeah, down air, definitely. And it looks like FlameWaveK is not the kind to air dodge to the ground either.
No, he knows down air is Lucario's best
down air,
so he's going to wait it out.
It gives him that stall in the air, as well as throwing out a really strong hitbox.
That does kill the longer the game goes on.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with Lucario being at 120%, he's pretty safe right now. Lucario being really strong. Paper in a dangerous situation right now. As you can see, he's baiting on the ledge right now, but then he gets back on and hits FlameWave off. So that was actually a very, very nice play. And he actually air dodges to the ground. The commentators cursed years ago. Wow,
that's the one thing that's matchup unique.
It's the intimidation. I'm telling you, it's the intimidation because he knows that Game & Watch has so many options that air dodge, just that evasive maneuver is the first thing that comes to the competitive mind.
There's honestly nothing Game & Watch can do if you just down air for landing. He can up B you, but if you're at kill percent, you don't care about up B. So a little bit of a hiccup from FlameWaveK, but he's actually really good at keeping his composure even when he's a stock down. So as long as he doesn't,
he needs to calm down with the rolls though. Like Paper is really taking advantage of the stock situation that he's in right now.
Yeah.
As you saw before, he hit him with a sweet spot down smash. Another sweet spot. Already at 81%, and the shoebox gonna send Lucario off the stage, but it looks like he might be making it back. But Paper
got the edge now. Be very careful here.
My bad for you headphone users out there.
Very unfortunate.
Who just went deaf from that 9 hammer.
That's the destiny. Every time it's a 9.
Very strange option. Oh, okay, so it looks like a FlameWaveK uncrossing his legs, going into serious mode. Maximum hyperdrive right now. So let's see what he's going to put together. Putting 11% on the Game & Watch while he's taking 36.
He needs
Paper
to
really
just
going in with
remember.
these trades.
He needs to remember what started working, but Flamey's trying all these new things. Now he's behind, and it's just making matters worse for him.
Right.
He really needs to stick to the original strategy and not air dodging to the ground anymore. No bucket there.
Yeah, right now they're really they're playing with the music. Like as soon as the music just went into piano chords, they were just like, you know what? Let's just figure out. Let's analyze this music for a second, and then we fight.
Yeah.
See, right now Game & Watch is off the stage, also with a stock lead right now. So actually, Game & Watch is Lucario rather is a little bit stronger because he's at a stock and percent disadvantage. But ooh,
got a good read on that tech chase.
He failed to tech right there. That downer just may do it, but he's still living. Very, very dangerous presents though, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the game. So very good sportsmanship with the handshake. Paper getting up looking more confident than ever.
Valiant.
Let's see if he's going to be the winner of Pool 7. Then we got Crow. Big boy Crow.